Nice game.
Ash, not one chair?
I don't do chairs.
So what about your guests? We all just gonna stand, stare at you?
Guests? No. Did you come in here to drag me from my office decor, or do you want to prep for Top Takes Daily?
Let's prep.
Great. All right. So obviously what Shep said was beyond the pale, but you've already been memed to death on social media, so it's not like it's going anywhere.
You know what, Ash, the more and more I
soon.
think about Shep right now, the angrier I'm getting, so I'd rather not talk about this.
Okay, be that as it may, you will have to talk about it, and
Mila?
you
You
can't
spoke about Mila on
lose your
TV?
cool on national
I
television.
don't care about TV. That is not cool.
I'm sorry, do you think that this is a prestige TV show? They're gonna ask you about it, you're gonna talk about it, and you're gonna get your emotions in check. Do you understand?
That was not acceptable.
Sure. Tell that to him when you see him in person.
Oh, I will.
But when you talk about it on TV, because believe me, you will have to talk about it on TV, you need to keep an even keel. You can say that the comment was unacceptable. You can even call him trash if you want.
But
I
isn't
don't
that
care.
basically losing my cool again?
Not if it's true. Okay? The main thing is you need to keep your cool so that it doesn't look like you're about to attack Kendrick Perkins for bringing it up on television. That's gonna make you look weak.
Okay. I can get with that.
You could play the disappointed parent card, right? Oh, I expected more from my fellow man. The NBA is a brotherhood. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever.
High road or low road, right?
No,
Kinda thing?
they're both the high road. Both the high road, just different flavors. But the key is you gotta be authentic, all right? You need to be you. You just need to be the calmest, most mature version of yourself possible.
Yeah, that's kind of like when I was in college. It kind of reminds me of that time when...
No, I don't have time to go on a trip down memory lane. Do you have anything else to say about Top Takes Daily?
No. I have no more questions.
Excellent. I'll see you at the studio. I'm gonna meet you there. I need to lay some ground rules with the showrunner. And I also want to be there in case anything crops up last minute. Does that sound good?
Sounds like a plan. Again, thank you for your advice. Thank you for... Get some chairs in here next time.
Engage your core. Sit on the yoga ball. Wouldn't hurt.
What you got there, Ashley? Huh?
Bunch of hopefuls.
Okay.
Trying to ride your coattails.
Doing,
And here he is.
MP, my name is Jocelyn Davies, executive producer for Top Takes Daily. So nice to meet you.
it's a pleasure to meet you as well.
As I was telling Jocelyn earlier, we are open to any discussion involving one Shep Owens, but we do expect those questions to be respectful. And if you wish to move on quickly from any given question, we expect that desire to be honored.
And as I was just explaining to Miss St. Germain, this is a reputable program on a billion-dollar network. We take procedures and standards very seriously and will, of course, treat MP
No
with
snacks in the dressing room.
Oh my gosh. I will take care of it.
Second day this week.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's done.
Chips,
billion-dollar
cookies,
network.
crackers, popcorn.
Got
I'm
it.
not
Got
asking
it.
for
Thank
much.
you so much. 60 seconds.
Thank you.
Very reputable.
That's Stan right there.
Will, of course, treat MP with the utmost respect and professionalism at all times.
Will you guys have snacks?
Oh, yeah, we got snacks.
Hey, and I'm good. Let's do it.
Jocelyn, I mean it. Okay? This is not the day for Kendrick to try to go viral over anything. Are we clear?
Ash, like, loosen up a little bit. I can handle Perkins. That's no problem.
See? MP's a big boy. He can take care of himself.
Oh, of that I'm sure. But I can take care of myself. Okay, let's not forget that.
Okay. You ready to head a set now?
Yeah.
Let's head over. Everyone, I'd like to introduce MP.
Hey, how's it going? Sam Woods. Big fan. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, man.
Of course, you know JJ
My guy, good to see you.
and Kendrick.
Hey, what's going on, superstar?
Awkward. All right, you're going to sit right here adjacent to me. Thanks.
All right, places, everyone.
All right, everybody. We're going live. Thanks for coming on the show. Here we go.
Anytime.
Just follow my video. 5, 4, 3. And welcome back to Top Takes Daily. And for our next segment, we are joined live in studio by the guy everybody is talking about, our very special guest, MP. Welcome to the program.
My man, thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Now, I know this might be a sensitive subject, but I just want to get right into it. We all saw what happened on draft night.
Yeah.
But we haven't heard your side of the story. So I'm wondering, how does it feel to be on the receiving end of a mixed reaction like that on what should be the most enjoyable night of your life?
That just comes with the territory, you know? Like, we make a lot of money, and it's all because of those passionate fans out there. Night in and night out, coming into the games and showing their support. It's because of them. You know what I'm saying? And yes, the fans are free to express their feelings however way they want, but it don't matter to me.
I mean, are we serious right now? Listen, MP, with all due respect, do you expect us to believe that? If my own so-called fans were booing me, that wouldn't sit right with me at all.
Yo, Kendrick, my man, it doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know in the long run, people will come around and, see what I'm all about. You know, and that's just giving everything that I got to this game. You know, not only to the team, but to this city, man. You know, it's my job. Proving my worth to these fans is my job. You know, so I know right now they may be booing, but soon enough they're gonna be cheering for me.
MP, let's stay with the draft for a moment.
Mhm.
A big part of the reaction to your selection was the fact that Shep Owens, your biggest rival, was still on the draft board.
That's right.
But a lot of people think he has the higher upside due to his athleticism and the fact that he has loads of untapped potential as a relative newcomer to this game, whereas you've been trying to work on your skill set for the last decade plus. How would you respond to people who think you've got the higher floor but the lower ceiling?
I mean, look, Shep would be a great track and field player. I mean, all you gotta do is run fast, jump high, and you get a medal. You feel me what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mean, but if you wanna be the best hoop in the world, you gotta shoot, you gotta defend, you gotta think at a high level, and Shep does not do that.
Oh, shots fired.
It's the truth.
Perk, you know I've been in MP's corner the whole time. But
Somewhat.
You don't think, come on now.
Come on, man.
You don't think Shep can learn those things?
JJ, man, you know, honestly, I really don't. I really don't, man. I've been working on my craft for years, for decades at that. You know, and my results speak for themselves in both wins and losses. I mean, what has Shep done so far? Other than filming his little reality TV show and going around shopping for chains, he ain't done nothing.
It's a good show.
Come on, man.
It's more entertaining than his game.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm a student of the game. I've watched plenty of tape on this guy, and he just doesn't think on a high level, and he doesn't make game-winning plays. Simply put, not like I do at least. You know, you can dunk from the free throw line, you can win the dunk trophy, whatever, but those guys winning that dunk trophy aren't the same guys winning a Larry O'Brien at the end of the season. And that's just facts.
MP, you know we keep it real on here. I gotta ask you, man to man, How do you respond to Shep Owens calling you out on his reality show?
Oh, wow.
This dude took shots at you. He took shots at your family. He even took shots at your girl. What do you say to something like that?
You know, I'm going to say this as calmly as possible because at the end of the day, it's disappointing to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to me, basketball is a place where you express joy. Yeah, I want to beat my opponent, don't get me wrong. So in the heat of the moment, words do get exchanged. But to talk about another man's family? Like, fam, I'm embarrassed for him. My man has a lot of growing up to do.
Well, what I want to know and we want to know, the next time you two meet, are you going to exchange words? Are y'all going to exchange words?
I don't know. But I'm sure there's going to be a discussion, that I can promise you. You know, I'm not expecting him to change his stripes. You know, he is who he is. You know, so when someone shows you who they are, you believe them. That's it. You know, that's what my parents told me, and that's just how I live.
Well, this has been unforgettable, and I'd love to continue this conversation, but unfortunately, we are out of time. MP, thank you for joining us.
Wait, so that's
It's
it?
been a real pleasure. Yeah, and then we got to wrap things up, but you have been a tremendous sport, and we really appreciate you answering the tough questions. We wish you all the best, you and your family and your girl. Coming up next, we talk early season
got jokes,
contenders and pretenders, but first, this commercial break.
Good, MP.
There he is.
Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said.
Entirely new group here. Wagner's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Wendell Carter comes in for Banchero. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Wagner. And Anthony subbed in for Suggs. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Williams, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Molinari comes in for Al Horford. Parker's checked in for Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. On the court for the Celtics, we've got Williams. Molinari is out there with Tatum. Then there's Parker. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. Parker outside. Banked in off the glass. Parker's got 5 points so far. On draft night, many people wondered where MP might land. But Greg, you think he was worthy of that 18th pick?
Well, I was a little surprised to see him go in the first round, but clearly his team believed in him, and the leadership and intangibles he brings are really hard to ignore.
It's going to be out of bounds.
Checking in for the Celtics, Malcolm Brogdon.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. 5 on the clock. Wagner has screen on Parker. That one's not going to go. Now the Celtics take it the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots. And after a furious run, now all of a sudden they're in the lead.
And the shot goes in from Fultz.
How about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? When he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times.
Took him no time at all on that one. And 11 points for Parker.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Fultz, and finished off by Fultz.
And for a point guard, Fultz is a great dunker. I mean, he gets up quickly off the ground to slam that one home.
Got that one up quick. He's got 14.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And finished off by Fultz.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And that one's good. Parker.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Here's Fultz. Driving in. That one goes in. Fultz has got 8 points.
And the quick feet of Fultz are a problem for the defense, especially when he takes it strong to the hole.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Celtics? The guard pair for them, Anthony and Suggs. Wagner is out there with Banchero, and it's Isaac in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star.
And there are the Magic with another bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Right the pass to Parker. Easy 2 points on the layup. And that's now 20 points for Parker. And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Magic, Jalen Suggs.
Anything on the table, but your bot.
And so it's the Orlando Magic enjoying a 12-point lead as
Your Magic, 54. The Summit, 42.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so is our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. And Shaq, using your crystal ball, how do you see these upcoming games playing out?
Ernie, I'm not sharing anything I see in my crystal ball with you. No way. You either, Kenny.
Listen, if you really have a crystal ball, why don't you just look into the future and give me those lotto numbers, man? I want a mega yacht.
Don't worry, Kenny. One day I'll let you onto USS Shep, my yacht. One day.
You keep saying that.
And now let's look back on that first half of play, one that has not been pretty for the Boston Celtics.
Well, the best way that they can get back into this game is to show up their rebounding. They need to prevent second chance points and fight. I mean fight to get their own. If they can do that, this game's still within reach.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Substitution on the court.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Wagner outside, down low. And there's Suggs on the assist from Wagner. Wagner's got 4 assists in the game. Celtics trail by 13. Parker outside. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11. With how well MP has been playing lately, it's a little surprising, Greg, that more fans haven't gotten behind him.
Yeah, I mean, he's giving them what they want, unless what they wanted was Shep on. Then it'll take a lot of great nights for MP to satisfy those fans.
Fultz against Smart. Fultz the pass to Bamba. 5 to shoot. Isaac kicks to Fultz. No good from outside. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half.
And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core?
Together, and they've gotten better together. And you've seen the production of Brown increase because of it.
Stands out about this Celtics unit with their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Mo Wagner's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Carter comes in for Franz Wagner. And Anthony subbed in for Fultz. Williams against Wagner. Isaac outside. And it's off from 3-point range. Celtics trail by 9. Goes up the baseline. Count it. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter. You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Parker outside. Williams dishes to Parker. There's Gallinari with the three. Hits the three-point bomb. Gallinari's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Anthony. 10 points for him. Passes it to Wagner. Here's Carter, and it's good. 2 points. Carter's got his third bucket of the night.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Parker outside, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
Isaac against Brown. Shoots it up. And it's Suggs missing.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
And that one's good. Parker.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now, here's Suggs. Not a lot of room. Lets it go from deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. That concludes the third quarter.
Your Magic, 62. The Celtics, 61. And your Magic Youth Dance Team. All right, Magic fans, let me hear it.
Very close contact.
New spot.
Checked in for Boston. Pass to Williams. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Orlando leading by 5. The guard set is Fultz and Suggs. Wagner is out there with Carter. And it's Bamba in at the center position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Smart kicks to Parker.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And Bamba pulls it down. Orlando's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Suggs in the corner. Jacks up a 3. Boston grabs the miss.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Parker passes to Horford. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Parker.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
Here's Suggs. And it's sent back by Horford. And the ball goes out of bounds. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Suggs. Covered by Parker. Clock at 4.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Williams finds Parker. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Once again off the mark, Orlando. A lot is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. reporter David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Here's Parker with the three. Gets the three to fall.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And really good habits paying off.
Boston timeout. Here we go, fans. It's
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Smart, and they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
We've got 22 seconds left in the game.
Late in the game, up big, they continue.
10 left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Pass to Suggs. This one for three. A shot, no good.
Orlando foul. Markel Fultz. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Robert Williams. He's out.
Williams, just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game off.
Wagner from long range. And Boston with the rebound.
Orlando foul. Wendell Carter Jr. Third personal foul. Fifth team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Marcus Smart taking 2 shots.
Some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Fultz kicks to Wagner. Here's Suggs. Nails the tray. So we see Boston get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Great win tonight. The other team really had no answer for you on the offensive end. What did you see out there?
Man, we just out here trying to just execute the game plan, protect the ball, and get quality looks at the basket. Today, I was able to get to my spots and put up some numbers. But fam, all the credit goes to my teammates for having my back on this one.
Sure, but don't be so modest. You were carrying this team tonight.
Only because that's what the game plan calls for, Nate. I mean, Coach told me I had a favorable matchup tonight, and we were going to exploit it, especially if they kept switching. things went according to the scouting report, so I kept shooting.
And kept making it.
Come on.
Good game, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations. You really shot them out of the game tonight. Have you been consciously looking for the three-pointer?
Yes. We've got guys way smarter than me looking at analytics and telling us what is a good shot versus what is a bad shot. And a three-pointer is a better shot than a long two, any way you slice it. You know, they're pretty sure about that one.
Well, a lot of college players struggle with the longer NBA three-pointer, but you don't seem to be having any problem.
Yeah, the shot is a little further out, but there's also a lot more space in the NBA. College three-pointers are more contested. You know, out there we can see the hoop a little bit better.
That's an interesting point, but congrats on the win.
I'd apply a mental 10% boost. Run there, pick, and roll above. Right, and in fact, the second year after the league just
Saw you on Top Takes Daily, boss. You were great.
It's a little bit cramped in here, isn't it?
Oh, well, we would be happy to have this meeting in your office, Ashley, but you have a strict no chairs policy.
That's right.
Yeah, and I'm with Mila on this one. I'm a big
Well,
fan
I'm
of
just saying,
chairs.
We're pro
you
chairs.
think that the the boss girl would have a bigger office. That's all I'm saying. Nothing more, nothing less.
Should we go to hers?
No.
Then why don't we just start the meeting then?
That's a great idea. Yeah. Okay, so like Ricky told you, okay, we're gonna slow play the whole win over the entire city thing, but that doesn't mean we can't get started, all right?
Okay.
Since the narrative is a media invention, we think that steering the narrative through savvy use of the media should be our top priority.
I mean, that makes perfect sense.
Absolutely.
What's the plan?
We have a three-prong attack. Prong one, Lozo the Crown.
Yep.
Excuse me?
Lozo the Crown, government name Lorenzo Alexander, okay? He is by far the most influential fan of the team on Twitter.
By far.
And he is solidly, tragically, hashtag Team Shep all the way.
What is that?
Yeah, he works at a corner store not too far from here. What? What's
You
that
said a
face?
corner store.
Yep.
What's wrong with the corner store?
Nothing.
Okay. Don't start thinking that you're better than people because you can put a ball in a hole.
You know what? You're right. You got it.
I know I'm right. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna walk over to the corner store, introduce yourself, talk to him, hit him with that MP charm that we all know and love.
Yeah, Somewhere in yeah. there.
And pretty soon he's gonna be singing your praises on social media.
Yep.
Okay, so what are the other prongs?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Prong number 2,
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten in with Jake Duvall.
Let's go!
Okay.
For real?
Yes.
I knew
yeah.
you'd love this.
Yeah.